Hey guys, Dabu7 was probably one of the most important videos I've ever put out. And I think it's important that people understand where we're heading right now. We have a lot of things going on in the world, but I want people to try to see the bigger picture here of where we're headed in terms of a system as a whole. Now, for most of my life, I've heard of the beast system coming down the road. You've heard of the end of days scenario where you have a world government or establishment that has full control of everything. What I'm here to warn you guys about is that that system is here. That system is here and it's right in front of you. And this system is being built on the blockchain. This does not mean that the blockchain is evil. The blockchain, like a gun, like a car, can be used by good or bad. And the problem is we have a lot of evil, a lot of corruption, and bad people that are going to use this idea, this technology, and they're going to use it to enslave the whole world. Now, how are they going to do that? Well, let me make it clear that when they use these cryptocurrencies as they're doing, it presents an opportunity for the people, for you, to make your own currency right now. You are going to have to stand against the beast system. You're going to have your own monetary system, your own way, and right now is the time to do it. You can create your cryptocurrency, and it doesn't mean that that's going to last forever. Okay? The money in your bank right now will not last forever. It is digital in the bank. Now here's where things are about to change, and you need to see what's happening. This is the most important part of all of it. They are digitizing all assets, even gold. And I always say, have you some gold and silver for a barter system, always. The dollar is going to crash. And it's going to crash, and they're going to do away with it, I believe, similar to what the British did with the tally system. For over 1,000 years, the British used the tally system. Then they did away with it. They kicked in people's doors to enforce a new system, which was paper money. Now, why did they do that? Because they were able to throw away all of their war debt. All of their debt. They threw it all away. And they started a brand new system, so the people didn't complain much at that point. They adapted to this new paper system, and now here we are today on the paper money system. It's not backed by gold. That's not worth anything. And we've been asking ourselves, what could a new currency look like? How could the dollar ever collapse? There has to be a new one. It's here. How many of you have money in your closet? How many of you have money stashed away that is private to you? How many of you? How many of you have your private amount of money in your closet, in your safe, hidden, that is your private money? How many of you? That's all about to vanish. I'm warning you. You're going to look back on these days of paper money and wish that they had lasted longer. Because what is about to happen is they're going to come through here with a beast coin. The IMF and China are working on the SDR. It's going to be a world coin, and they will not let Americans get in on it. And they're going to push through regulations that drop all these other knockoff pump and dump altcoins, and these other world coins are going to rise as they're doing right in front of your face. The Economist magazine cover from 1988 predicted this, and they knew. This isn't some Japanese man that made Bitcoin in the blockchain, in my opinion. Even Wikipedia would tell you it could be a shadow group or a government entity. Add that to the fact that a small group of people knew in 1988 where this was going. They put a digital coin, a crypto coin, on the chest of a phoenix, and many people thought it was a gold coin forever. No. They knew. And it said 30 years from now, we will have a world currency. Here we are, and that's 2018. Here we are, 2017, getting ready to go into 2018, and cryptocurrency's exploding. This is where it's going. This is the new market. Our stock market is stale. This is why people are jumping in, and it's very volatile, and you can lose your ass if you don't know what you're doing, just like anything else. But my point is this: things are shifting right in front of your face. The beast system is here, and when they have it their way, I think by 2020 is what they're aiming for. You remember this. You will no longer be able to have your money hidden in your closet. Are you hearing me? You will no longer be able to hide your money from the beast. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? You will not be able to hide your money, your assets, your gold. They are digitizing everything in China right now. The rice, the grain, everything, even the gold. It's right in front of your face. The beast system built on the blockchain is here, right in front of your face. And they're not saying much to the average Joe here in America, because most people will be like, what's a cryptocurrency? See, they're getting their ducks in a row, getting invested in all the right ones. Therefore, when they blow up and they're worth massive amounts, when the rest of mainstream society hops on board, the chance to make money there's gone. So I'm going to specifically be honing in on this in upcoming videos. I may even launch a live series dedicated to this for the education, because people need to know what the blockchain is. It is a digital ledger. It is fairly simple, and I find it hard to believe that they've waited till this moment in time. They did it. They knew it 30 years ago. It's rolling out right now. No one can tell me any different. I see the big governments of the world making huge shifts to this. The Bank of England with contracts with Ripple. Okay? You have Goldman Sachs that have the first patents for a cryptocurrency here in this country. The Bank of America is creating patents on blockchain every day. But yet your mainstream evening news in the evening will not tell you a word of it until it's too late. So you've heard for all these years, these dudes selling the books and saying, oh, this September, this October, it's going to be a stock market crash. The dollar's going to... We've heard the boy crying wolf for all these years. The problem is this: you can't get complacent, because it's coming. In my opinion, before 2020. And what it's going to be is a shift. All the currencies are going to go down. It's the only way it can happen globally. If they want to enforce a whole new monetary global system, they all have to fall. This world is a stage. Do you hear me? This world is a stage, guys. World leaders sell their people out all day, every day. They worship the fallen ones. I'm warning you. I've tried to warn you. I've tried to tell you time and time again. This is not what it seems. And if you guys missed it, I have a live stream, Underground World News, from last night that is still up over on Dabu 777. Get it while it's hot. Check it out. A little over an hour, about the hour mark, I start going into detail about the cryptocurrencies, this whole system. But I don't want you to forget, with this warning, this is one of the most important messages I have ever put out in terms of where we are in time. I feel like I was meant for this moment in time. We are in that window. The beast system is right in front of you. And when they digitize all money and your dollar falls, you remember this. You remember that you will never be able to hide your money in your closet again. You will never be able to keep your money private ever again. So I suggest you make some moves in the crypto world, get it while it's hot, and take your money and invest it into the metals of gold and silver. Because when the dollar does fall, they will explode. It's a staple. Always has been, always will be. Invest in a little, make your investments in crypto, have some dollars right now while they're still alive, but beware, there's a shift coming. It is planned. This is how it's going to go down. This is the vehicle for the exchange, for the handoff. And you don't think that they didn't have a hand in it? These countries that have gone to war to install their central banks, you don't think that they didn't have a hand in this? They did. And they rolled it out there quietly. They started with Bitcoin, which is the driver, and in my opinion, it has stayed Bitcoin. It is the standard right now, but you're going to see coins surpass it, and it's designed that way. The acchain.org, look it up. The Chinese in the IMF, they want gold. You guys ever heard of the rapper Cannabis? He took my voice and stuck it on his album. One of his last albums. Look it up, it's pretty crazy. But in it is a song called They Want Gold. The Chinese, they do not want dollars, they want gold. Do you hear me? This is where it's going. Do not forget it. This is the most important message that you're going to get from me. I mean, I can't stress how important this is. This is finally pulling down the curtain, letting you see where we are headed and how they are going to do it. And they're going to digitize everything on a beast system blockchain. And don't you forget, at that point, you will never, ever be able to hide your money, your private money, and your assets, anything they digitize. You'll never be able to hide it from the beast. Stand up, guys. I swear to you, you better get ready. It is here. You better get ready right now. This is Dabu 7. When I say this is Illuminati, this is why I say it. This is why I live to fight this fight. It's here. Get ready. Stay tuned for more. We're gearing up on survival and everything else in a series specifically in this crypto realm to educate people. Knowledge is power. I love all of you. This has been Dabu 7. And this is Illuminati.